When you think of the hardest game mode in TDS, what comes to your mind? Maybe you said hardcore or possibly hidden wave. But I bet you didn't say Pizza Party, because after a brand new buff, Pizza Party has become harder than hardcore mode, according to badge statistics anyway. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, because TDS has buffed all the special game modes, and I want to beat all three of them, starting with our brand new Pizza Party. Right away when loading in, there's something that I never noticed that makes the game significantly harder. The Lost Souls modifier. Lost Souls increases the spawns of all enemies in each wave by 50%, while also giving all enemies a 20% defense. Bad signs already. I started out by farming, hoping that my teammates would have some early game defense, which they didn't, so we were relying on our power-ups. On wave 2, my teammate Bliss was able to get an engineer, but we were going to need a lot more, because on wave 10, the animatronic scout came, now with a massive 510 HP. Uh-oh. Or so I thought. Doge Knight had gotten an engineer, which let it slide with a measly 2 health left, and good thing we had hidden detection, because just the next wave, Ghost came. Yeah, Ghost, the enemy from that event everyone loved last Halloween. I'm sure that most of you are aware, but for those who aren't, TDS brought back multiple enemies for the Pizza Party rework, and all of them are from Lunar Overture. Yay, very cool. After leaking another scout with 100 health just a couple waves later, I knew that I needed to help defend a little more, which I barely did. I kept upgrading my farms and got a couple level 3 military bases, but that certainly was not enough for the amount of beefy citizen plushies and ghosts that just casually strolled by the front lines. Just when I thought I had sold the game, our teammate used a Molten Monster, one of the new consumables from the Operation Ice event. Thanks to our new 100,000 HP unit, we were able to cruise through the early game.
I wish I could say the same for the rest of the game, because on wave 25, our Molten Monster finally left us, walking into the fiery hole in the wall, and possibly still walking to this day.
Our whole team had been farming, and not much was placed for defense besides some mercenary bases and a DJ. That was bad. We instantly started struggling the next wave, which was a big wake-up call. Doge Knight placed a Gatling gun while I got brawlers at the front. This was not a good idea, because on wave 30, the minigunner came. This big beefy boy had 37,000 health. Wow, what a nice surprise. I was low-key panicking, and for good reason. This singular minigunner progressed to the very back of the map. I was airstriking it, Doge Knight was shooting it, and all our spawner units were getting destroyed. This was it. We were cooked for sure this time. 5,000 health remaining, and he was at the last turn. Then our teammate deployed just a few more riot guards, and saved us. I started spamming NGs while Doge Knight kept upgrading his Gatling gun, and then I noticed something.
Umbra Molten Corpse, why?
Yeah, so the Mimic Umbras have acquired the Molten Corpse modifier. This is really annoying because now every single Mimic Umbra will be shielding all the enemies behind it, then later leaving a 15,000 health corpse just to distract your towers a little bit longer. I just love this enemy!
Man, this new Pizza Party really is challenging. I mean, there's some really tough enemy every other wave. Surely they have to give you some breather wave, like some time to get some money, or just upgrade your towers, and, definitely not a 100,000 health mini-boss. That would be stupid. What?
Oh.
Why is this health bar yellow? That's all shield!
I see. Can I have some health with my shield, man?
Can I have some health with my overheal, please?
I'm scared. I don't know if we can
Oh my
do
god.
this one.
Also, I never mentioned this, but TDS updated the economy system for this mode, and it's very, very bad. Because his eco was so bad and my Gatling gun was so expensive, we leaked 2 minigunners, one half health and one that was basically still at max HP. I sold my farm so I could actually see the path because my big please donate skin was blocking everything. Right as we clutched a kill on the last minigunner, more voodoos came. I panicked and used the 3 different consumable flags, and we barely killed the voodoos. But what's that I spy in the corner of my eye? Oh, just another Reaper. We quickly kill the Reaper, but oh no! The next wave started while I wasn't looking, and it's the boss wave. I have no more money because I sold my farms earlier, but thankfully I got to upgrade my Gatling gun just one more time before finally going broke. But does it really matter? Because on the final wave, which we were not prepared for at all of this spawns in. 1 bloated Mimic Umbra, 1 Minigunner, 1 Plushie Executioner, 5 bloated Shotgunners, 10 Robo Scouts, 4 Voodoo Dolls, 10 Balloon Kids, 3 Nimble Monkeys, 2 bloated Cobalt Guards, 8 bloated Knights, 10 Nimble plus Molten Corpse Citizen plushes, and finally, 1 Walks the Fox with his brand new grand total of 562,600 health. Wow! As you can probably guess, we were absolutely not winning this. If it wasn't for that good old-fashioned Uranium-235. Oh boy, I sure do love nuclear bombs. Thanks to Doge Knight's nuke, we were able to kill all the annoying spam and could finally target Walks the Fox. This was actually really boring because Walks doesn't have any super effective abilities besides minifying your tower's range for a few seconds, so the actual boss fight was just waiting for him to die. Which he did, thankfully, but beating this mode made me think. Pizza Party was this hard, then what would Badlands and even worse Polluted Wastelands be like? Well, it's time to find out, because our next buff game mode is Get
off the toilet! Get off the toilet!
Badlands was actually a really well-made rebalance in my opinion. It's not too hard if you bring some good DPS, and at the same time, it's not nearly as easy as it was before. It's overall pretty fun now, and I appreciate that, as I personally have always found Badlands to be the most boring of the 3 special game modes. I still do, but like, it's better now. With a massive starting cash of $900, I was already able to afford my Golden Crook boss, now supporting the Squid Game skin. Peak show, by the way. The early game was a breeze, only consisting of abnormals, quicks, slows, breakers, skeletons, those ugly, weird fallen skeleton things, husks, and the elite abnormal, replacing the abnormal boss. All this easy spam allowed me and Doge Knight to focus on farming so much that we basically maxed our farms by wave 15. Just as things seemed to be going perfectly fine, the giant skeleton came. I sure wish I had known about that. Commander, I'm looking at you. Okay, sorry to go off topic real quick, but where has Commander been, bro? Like, there's no dialogue in any of these special game modes, and I was really looking forward to some more goofy Commander voice acting. I guess I'll just have to wait until the hardcore rework. Back to Badlands, the skeleton actually proved to be quite a threat, as it almost reached the base until I used a quick airstrike and saved us. The other 2 were easily taken down due to the immense length of the extra side paths. Wave 18 introduced the Withered, an enemy from the Hexscape event. These guys pushed back very far. I honestly thought we were going to lose here, especially with the giant skeleton trying to sneak through. However, we prevailed and were able to take out all the Withereds just by a hair. On wave 20, the Undead Miner appeared and really wasn't a problem, mainly because they were too slow to make any real progress towards our base. Though this would later change, as this happened. Y'all, I think Rocketeer is my goat now. On wave 25, the Cavalry, on wave 27, the Conjurer, another Hexscape enemy, and eventually on wave 30, the Gunslinger. Rest in peace, 40 waves on Badlands. No one will be missing you. Gunslinger has acquired an extra 120,000 health, and was definitely more of a challenge than before. With all 3 of the buff flags, 6 max engineers, pursuits, and a lot of accelerators, to say the least, we still struggled to get the Gunslinger to half health. After getting quite a bit past the halfway point, he finally entered his rage mode, and it was not looking good. Gunslinger was getting way too close to our base, and it looked like this was going to be game. I even used a nuke to help finish him off in time, but it was no use. Until a hero? Someone to come to the rescue in our most desperate times of need. It was Nevi _4421 here to save us all with his nuke. Thanks to Nevi, we won that game. Hopefully someday he'll see this video. Probably not, but maybe. Thanks, Nevi. That was pretty cool. Like how it would be pretty cool if you were to like and subscribe and join my Roblox group. Just saying. Just saying, bro. I'd also like to mention this guy's lag during the boss fight. Overall, Badlands was a way better experience than Pizza Party. And I know it's had some balance changes made since the original rework, which is good and all, but the footage I'm using for this video is from all the original reworks, So that's what I'm working off of. Any future buffs or nerfs, cool beans. Anyways, the color green, you know, like, what's up with that, am I right?
Why are you just now getting Rangers, sir? This other dude.
Flashbang. Please, please die.
Please.
Die. Please.
Yes!
Please. Yes. Oh my god, yes, sir.
Took
Other
2
than
nukes.
clutch.
Took 2 nukes.
That was... Oh my god, that was so...
Oh, I got a fruit